Hey guys, this is Warlock from Oathbound Airsoft, here to give you a little tour of what we're lovingly calling Camp Longrider. This is our home field here in Sidney, Arkansas. It's a pretty nice day out here, so we're just gonna walk around and show you what we've been working on. We're gonna start here at Welcome Center. Aptly named because it's right here at the entrance. It's a pretty good building. We use it for one of our bases and respawn points. Pretty defensible, pretty attackable. So now we're going to move on. This one we're still working on, but this is eventually going to be the gas station. Okay. This is basically our assault point for Welcome Center, or our bouncing off point from Welcome Center. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking you around the perimeter and then showing you the fast part in the middle. So walk with me, we're going to head to another one of our respawn points. Alright, here we have one of our big main structures. We're calling this one Briar Patch because right about where the camera is, there used to be a giant briar patch. We got a big surrounding wall and then a middle section to act as more of a stronghold. This thing is a lot of fun to defend, a lot of fun to attack. A lot of our guys have put in a lot of work on these buildings, and we just want to say we really appreciate all the work that's been done out here. And as a staging point to and from Briar Patch, right here we got to do a little limb removal here, but we have thorns, because what defends the Briar Patch? Thorns. And then we're going to be moving this way, working our way towards the south end of the field. All right, here we've got the Roadhouse Bar and Grill, aptly named because it's right next to a road. We're still working on this one a little bit. We gotta put a bar top here, but eventually that's the plan. We got to cut some windows in, but this is a good little base. We still got to put some tin up on this one, but that's definitely in the works. Now we're gonna start heading west. Right here we've got the Taco Shack. Just a nice little assault point for assaulting the Roadhouse or making your way west towards some more of our other buildings. Good little spot. Here we have the Mermaid Lounge, nestled on the banks of our own little private pond here. This is another one of our big respawn structures. It's got multi-rooms, multiple points of ingress and egress. Somebody left a sling out here. But this is a fantastic little room. This is one of the first buildings we built out here. And this is a fun little base to spawn from and attack and defend. All right, now that we got the perimeter squared away, let's head towards the middle of the field, which is where most of the action happens. All right, here we have Poseidon. It's a nice little clamshell structure to act as a staging point from the Mermaid Lounge, moving towards the center of the map, or as an assault point from the middle of the map to the Mermaid Lounge. As you can see, buildings in the center of the map are a little more densely packed. We found after playing on the field that most of the action happened in the middle anyway, just naturally. So we decided to build that up a little bit first. Right here, it's just a single wall now, but it's eventually going to be the museum. And once again, this is just a launching point from Poseidon, heading more towards the middle of the field, or vice versa. That's what we're wanting to accomplish, is multiple points of attack and defense. So that way you're not just having to cover a whole bunch of open ground. Makes it a little bit less likely that you're going to get just plinked off from one of these people holding these buildings. Right here we've got the bank. If you're noticing a theme here, we're trying to basically create a small town. And what do you need in the center of town? You need a bank. It's a good little spot for assaulting the main building in the middle of the map. It's a good staging point if you're coming from Roadhouse to the middle of the map. And it's just what we actually just built over the last weekend, so we haven't had a chance to play on it yet, but from what I'm seeing, it's looking like it's going to be really fun. Here we have the tire shop. We kind of had this planned as a staging point from Briar Patch assaulting the middle of the map, because we noticed the middle of the map is where most of the action happened, but once you're in the building in the middle of the map, it's really hard to get pushed out of it. So we wanted to make it a little more risk reward for taking the middle of the map. That being said, we got the tire shop here. It's a fantastic little building. Once again, this is one that we just put up this past weekend. We haven't played with it yet, but hopefully we will do this weekend, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of a report of how it played. And here we've got the motorcycle shop. Once again, this is just a basically assault point for middle of the map. It's a pretty good staging point if you're coming from Welcome Center. It kind of splits the difference, gives you a little place to recon, catch your breath if you need to. A lot of the guys we got out here are a little older, a little bigger, so we need little spots where they can have a breather, do some recon, and maybe pop off some shots. And then we're gonna head to the main attraction. This is Town Hall. This is smack dab in the middle of the map. This is one of our major hard points here at Camp Longrider. This is a really fun little building. It's a little S-shaped building. You got an entrance here, an entrance right behind you. You have to go through this entryway here to clear the building. This is a Grenadiers playground. We've had multiple games where one well-placed grenade has cleared the whole building. So it's a really fun little spot, but it's hard to get out of it once you're dug in, which is why we added in the surrounding buildings. As you can see, we've been putting in a lot of work out here at Camp Longrider. We've only been up and running since about February. My mistake, February. But we've put in a lot of work out here, a lot of long hours, a lot of fun hours. But if you're interested, if you're in the Sydney area, check us out. I think we're going to put a link to our Discord, a link to our YouTube, link to our Facebook on this video. I'm not sure about that. Look us up, hit us up, and we'd love to see you out here for some airsoft.